Welcome to the latest Easy Odds English football tips video. I'm the Easy Odds editor Simon Hopper. I'm going to be offering you my best bet from the biggest game of the weekend. That's champions Chelsea hosting Liverpool, and also my best bet of the weekend, which comes from the early game between Everton and Sunderland at Goodison Park. But let's start with the big game of the weekend, Chelsea against Liverpool. It's a Monday 1 AM kickoff on Fox Sports 4. Obviously, the Liverpool players will be forming a guard of honour for Jose Mourinho's champions. And I've got a bet here I like, which is both teams to score, which is available at $1.85. And I think that's a very reasonable price to be taken. I'm not worried at all about Chelsea scoring in this game. They've scored in all 17 of their home Premier League games this season. Regardless of the side Jose Mourinho picks, I more than expect them to find the net. Obviously, they normally keep a lot of clean sheets as well, 11 from 17 at home this season. But motivation has to be an issue here. Several of the players have been photographed out on their holidays this week. Obviously, the celebrations looked fairly wild, judging by social media reactions. So I don't imagine the Chelsea backline is going to be particularly focused on the job at hand here. Obviously, Liverpool still have plenty to play for. I'd expect them to be fully motivated. The top four's not over for them. They're only 4 points off Man United in fourth, with 3 games to play. Their 2 games following this are Crystal Palace and Stoke, more than winnable fixtures. The bookies are paying $9 on Liverpool to make the top 4 at the moment, so it's definitely not over for Brendan Rodgers' side. I'd expect them to have a go here. They have a good record scoring at the bigger clubs this term. They've played 7 away league games at top 9 clubs this season, and they've scored in 6 of those 7 matches, which is a very good going, including the games at Man City and Arsenal, the 2 toughest grounds they've been to this term. So they should be well motivated. And Brendan Rodgers, interestingly, has a good scoring record against Chelsea. He's been in charge of Liverpool for 7 games against Chelsea, and his sides have scored in 5 of those 7 games, which against a team as tough to break down as Chelsea is not bad going at all. So both teams to score at $1.85 in Chelsea-Liverpool looks a very good bet to me. As for my best bet of the weekend, that goes to Everton against Sunderland. This is a Saturday 9:45 PM kickoff, live on Fox Sports 4. And the bet here is the opposite to Chelsea-Liverpool. It's both teams not to score. It's still exactly the same price as $1.85. The reason both teams not to score is value here is twofold. Firstly, Sunderland don't score. And secondly, Everton don't concede. Basically, Sunderland have failed to score in half of their away league games this season, 8 of 16. No side has scored fewer than their 12 away league goals this season, which is just shocking. The new manager, Dick Advocaat's not improving this. His 2 away games have been a 1-0 defeat at West Ham and a 1-1 draw at Stoke. Their top league scorer this season is Connor Wickham, who only has 5 in 32. They brought in Jermaine Defoe in January on big money as a gamble to try and solve their scoring problems, but it's not worked. Defoe's only scored 3 in 13 in the league, so clearly they've got massive problems up front, Sunderland. Whereas Everton are extremely tight at the back, clean sheets in their last 4 straight home league games. In fact, they've not conceded a home league goal in over 6 hours of football now, and I really like their backline of Leighton Baines, John Stones, Phil Jagielka and Seamus Coleman. It's really nicely balanced and functioning very well at the moment, so I think both teams not to score in Everton-Sunderland for these reasons looks top value, paying at $1.85. And you can very easily double that with the Chelsea-Liverpool both teams to score, also at $1.85. Okay, that concludes the English Football Tips weekend video for Easy Odds for this weekend. Be sure to tune back this time next week, where I'll be offering my top selections from all the big weekend action.